Hello, and thank you for joining me. Wanted to do a quick check-in. I've been feeling real beat up this week, and I think I finally realized what some of it is about, and in realizing it, I feel a lot better. It's been a lot of ups and downs. It's been a lot of going, yay, this is what's working, and I feel good, and then waking up the next day and going, ugh, not so much. But what I've discovered about that is that if I just kept feeling good, I'd quit doing the work. And so the universe says, look at the results. Now here's some more work to do. And on those days where I'm looking at the results, it feels like $1,000,000. And on those days when there's more work to do, it can feel like shit. It can feel like the day before where all the celebrating was happening wasn't even real, and that you're going to be stuck here again. And I just want to remind us that there are ebbs and flows, and without the hard, we wouldn't appreciate the easy, and that's really what it boils down to. If it gets easy and stays easy, we're gonna just stay there, because that's what we do. And so on those hard days, remember that those are test days. And on those easy days, remember those are the days that we got the grade back and we passed. And so honor each day for what it is and be present with yourself. Yesterday was rough for me. I had to really realize what it's like to not pay attention all day long, thinking I can hold all of my emotional reactions in all day, and then getting home and trying to process it all at once. It's exhausting. It's overwhelming. I felt like I had bees under my skin, and I never realized it on that depth before, because up to that point it had been normal. And I wasn't really paying attention. I was just shutting down. I was just pushing through. I was just all these things. And so yesterday, for the first time, I was able to go, what is this about? And in doing that, it was uncomfortable. I didn't like it. I wanted to shut down. I wanted to do all the things I normally do when I feel that way. And instead, I just let myself be present with it, and I let it be okay, and I let myself be exhausted, and I let myself rest, and I let myself acknowledge why I was exhausted, and I took responsibility for my own exhaustion and for the behaviors that led to it throughout the day. And I was able to acknowledge what's hard, and that's life-affirming stuff. And, I feel like I was able to face some of the things that I've been running from for so long, just by letting myself notice and be uncomfortable and sit with it. It's not easy. And it's important to pay attention to how you're feeling and what's working and what isn't, and just really be gentle, because I really wanted to beat myself up yesterday. I wanted to say we need to journal and we need to do all these things that we've been doing that have been working, and that was just not what I needed at all yesterday. Yesterday I had to look very different because I was responding to my needs. And it's only in paying attention that we can really decide what's needed. And sometimes it's in doing the wrong things that we actually figure out what the right things are. And so just be gentle. Notice when nothing seems to make sense. Notice when everything starts to make sense. Notice how you're reacting and responding. Start talking to yourself. Start figuring things out. Why do you do things the way that you do them? And are those things working for you? Be honest with yourself. It's okay. It's okay if you've been doing it wrong for 40 years. What's not okay is to keep doing it wrong because you're afraid to look at it. To make yourself continue to be miserable because you don't want to be wrong. That's just not conducive to happiness. Sending you all the light and love there is. Ask that you just sit deeply with yourself. Be patient. A lot's happening on a personal and a global scale, and just being present with it is going to help you react in a way that's going to move us forward rather than scare us to death. Namaste.